Thank you for agreeing to serve on an interview panel. Your contribution is greatly appreciated. This video is to familiarize you with the student interview process and ensure students get the most out of this experience. The goal of the student interview is to provide every student with the opportunity to verbally communicate the depth and breadth of their knowledge around 21st century skills in a formal interview setting. Here are a few things that you need to know.
It's your job to make the students feel comfortable. Students will give a better interview if you create a warm and inviting environment where they can relax and be themselves. When you introduce yourselves to the student, let them know that you will be conducting the interview, that there will be two people asking questions, and this is a good time to let them know that they could ask questions if they do not understand something. Your purpose as a panelist is to ensure a quality and equitable experience for each student. Remember, every Pathway student in the district will be provided the same interview experience. Encourage students to provide detailed explanations when answering a question. For example, you can ask, "Can you tell me more about that?" Or "Could you explain that in more detail?" And of course, you can always repeat the original question if necessary.
Some important things to remember when interviewing your student. Provide positive feedback, share with the student what they did well, and also make suggestions for ways they can improve. Do not veer from the interview questions provided. Each question has been carefully designed from the graduate outcomes. The graduate outcomes are the skills and knowledge necessary to prepare for college and career and to make a positive impact in the dynamic global society. Students should describe these skills as they relate to student projects, campus activities, internships, employment, volunteerism, and even responsibilities at home. This should give the student a lot to talk about. Each interview is carefully scheduled, allowing just enough time for the interview and feedback. A typical interview is 20 minutes. 10 minutes for the questions and answers, and 5 to 10 minutes for your feedback. Remember, if you take additional time, it will cut into your written evaluation.
At the end of the question and answer portion of the interview, the students should be encouraged to ask questions of their choice. Common questions students ask are, what traits do you look for in an applicant? Do I need to clarify any of my answers? Are there any internships available in your organization? And what do you look for in a person in this position?
Prior to the interview day, you will receive an email including the following items: the date, the time, and the location for the interviews, the interview rubric along with a set of questions for the interview, as well as student resumes for review in advance. Careful review of these documents will assist you in providing the best possible feedback responses and stay within the time frame for each student interview.
Just as the students in the interview process are expected to dress their best, we as interviewers need to set the example and dress successfully as well. Young men are expected to wear pressed shirts tucked into their dress slacks, a necktie, and clean shoes. Young women are expected to wear conservative tops or blouses, skirts of modest length, conservative makeup, and shoes. All panelists are asked to follow the same dress code and model professionalism during the interview process. We know that a high standard of expectation will help build professionalism and enhance our students' ability for internships and jobs in the future.
On the day of the interviews, all panelists should wear professional attire to match the standards of the student interview dress code. Arrive 15 minutes early, sign in, and pick up your name tag at the front desk of the main office. You will be directed to the location of your interviews. You will meet your co-panelist. Arriving early will allow you enough time to settle into your seat and begin the interviews on time.
You'll be given an interview schedule with students' names and times. Your student will be waiting for you in the reception area. Please start on time. Don't forget to be friendly and greet them with a smile and a firm handshake. Good luck. The interview has begun.